Life's little moments don't wait. And now, neither do you. Prime Air gets you exactly what you want at ultra-fast speeds. Running low on batteries? Can't find your headphones right before a long flight? Or maybe you just want your stuff right now. Choose from tens of thousands of items delivered at lightning-fast speeds. It's simple. Visit Amazon.com/shop ultra-fast to find eligible items and select drone delivery at checkout. We'll get it there ASAP. Prime Air, because time is the luxury you deserve.
Precious and few are the moments we two can share.
Welcome, everyone, once again to the Boxcars 7-Eleven Old Time Radio Pod. I am Bob Camardelli, your host, and for the next hour or so, your guide as we travel together back through time before TV was to the golden age of radio. This great programming comes to you, compliments of WPNM, the Pennsylvania Reunion Group's official internet radio station. First heard over the Shoutcast Radio Network and from the heart of historic Germantown.
Baby, it's you on my mind. Your love is so rare. Being with you is a feeling I just can't compare. And if I can't hold you in my arms, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause precious and few are the moments we two can share.
This station is being brought to you via Nullsoft's Shoutcast streaming technology. For more information, visit shoutcast.com.
You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
Our Miss Brooks was an American situation comedy that started on radio in 1948 and migrated to television in 1952. Miss Brooks was an English teacher at Madison High School, and this show centered around her daily relationships with students, other teachers, and her principal, Mr. Conklin. The radio program starred Eve Arden as Connie Brooks, Jeff Chandler as biology teacher Philip Boynton, Gail Gordon as Osgood Conklin, and Richard Crenna as Walter Denon, Miss Brooks' favorite student. Those only familiar with Crenna in his role as a military officer, who was the only person trusted by John Rambo in the Sylvester Stallone Rambo films, would be amazed to hear the high-pitched, naive characterization which he crafted to play Denton. Arden, famous for her hard-boiled movie roles, filled with her sharp, sarcastic comments, brought most of that characterization to the character of Miss Brooks, yet also added a gentler side which made for a well-rounded personality. Part of her gentility involved her romantic hopes for a long-time relationship with fellow teacher Boynton, who usually saw only science in everything around him. Miss Brooks lived with and coped with the absent-mindedness of her landlady, Mrs. Davis. Mrs. Davis's cat, Minerva, was one of the few regular animal characters on a radio series, uttering a wide variety of meaningful meows in response to Miss Brooks' communications. For the television series, Robert Rockwell took over as Mr. Boynton with the departure of Jeff Chandler for a movie career. The rest of the radio cast continued in their roles. In the show's final television series, Miss Brooks and Conklin worked for an exclusive private school, and Gene Barry appeared as physical education teacher Gene Talbot. For this season, the romantic angle was that Miss Brooks was being chased by Mr. Talbot instead of doing the chasing. There were 154 episodes before the television show was canceled in 1956. One feature film was also released. Today, we're going to listen to 2 episodes of Our Miss Brooks, a week apart, September 17th and September 24th of 1950. The first, from the 17th, is Elopement with Walter, and the second, from the 24th, Bronco Dismissed. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this truly old-time radio classic, the hilarious Eve Arden, in 2 episodes of Our Miss Brooks.
Poverty may come to me, it's true, but what care I, say I'll get by, as long as I have you.
Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay. And Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. It's time once again for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks, under the direction of Al Lewis. Well, the fall semester is definitely upon us, and our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, has more or less settled down to her accustomed routine.
Yes, and like many of my fellow teachers, I'm a firm believer in the old adage, early to bed. Only I've switched it a little. I believe that early to bed, early to rise makes a gal sleepy, poor, and bored. So whenever possible, I try to get some male faculty member at Madison to take me out for an evening. Any male faculty member will do, as long as he teaches biology and is named Philip Boynton. Last Thursday at breakfast, my landlady asked for a blow-by-blow.
Weren't you supposed to have a date with Mr. Boynton last night, Connie?
Yes, Mrs. Davis, I was supposed to, but he couldn't make it.
But, Connie, I thought that twice a week you and Mr. Boynton... Well, I thought that last night was your night to howl.
I did howl, but he still wouldn't take me out. Mrs. Davis, I'm competing with a new and dangerous interest.
You mean Mr. Boynton got another batch of guinea pigs?
No, he's joined the volunteer fire department. And unlike the old-fashioned kind, this group insists on practically the same tests as regular firemen. They practice at least twice a week. Well, it was nice to have almost known him.
But, Connie, you can't give up that easily. Even if Mr. Boynton is so interested in firefighting that he's joined the volunteers, there is still a way you can see him.
Start a fire?
Certainly not. You've simply got to get interested in the same thing that interests him. There's nothing like throwing yourself into a man's work.
I wonder how he'd like me, rare or well done.
I'm serious, Connie. You've got to help him with this practice. What's Mr. Boynton's current assignment?
The High Ladder Rescue. He gets his test in a few days. It consists of lugging a sack of meal down a ladder.
I've got it. This is your big chance. Surely he'd prefer you to a sack of meal.
As far as Mr. Boynton's concerned, it's probably optional. Wait a minute. There is a way I can help out. He hasn't got a house to put his ladder up against. Now, if I could find one for him...
You're both welcome to this house, Connie.
Well, that's very sweet of you, Mrs. Davis, but where would you live? This is only a one-story house. He's got a pretty high ladder.
Then, how about your principal's home? The Conklins have a 2-story house.
Say, that's right. But Mr. Conklin would never let us use it. He'd be afraid the paint would be scratched or something.
Then use it without his knowing it. Wait until he goes out for the evening.
But suppose he doesn't go out?
Honey, who's coming to drive you to school this morning?
Walter Denton.
And who's Walter's girlfriend?
Harriet Conklin.
And who better than Walter would know how to get rid of Mr. Conklin for an evening?
Hand me my hatchet and grease up the pole. Here goes Connie Brooks' girl, Hotfoot. You certainly take good care of this car, Walter. Even the windows look spotless.
They should. I took all the glass out. But you said when you first came aboard that there's something you want to ask me. What is it, Miss Brooks?
Well, first of all, you're still going with Harriet Conklin, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still trying to, but I haven't seen much of Harriet this week. Old Marblehead, Mr. Conklin, made her stay home every night. And worse than that, he stays home with her.
Well, Walter, I'll come right to the point. We've got to get him out of the house tonight, if only for a few hours.
Why tonight?
Because Mr. Boynton's got to practice ladder rescue. If you ask me what ladder he's going to rescue, I'll slug you. You see, Mr. Boynton's joined the volunteer fire department.
Oh, I know. So have I. I've been practicing for those tests, too.
But your folks don't have a 2-story house.
That's all right. I don't have a ladder either. Mr. Boynton said I could borrow his as soon as he finds a place to practice.
Oh, good. Now, if we can get Mr. Conklin out of the house tonight, we can use his place.
Well, frankly, Miss Brooks, we'd have a much better chance of getting him out of the house 3 days from now.
What happens 3 days from now?
Well, that's 1 day after his 10-day free trial period on a new television set expires. And it's also 1 day before his 10-day free trial on the next set begins.
You mean he just orders sets on trial?
Sure.
Well, at that rate, he can keep getting free television till the whole thing blows over.
You see, that's what's so tough about tonight. Plus which, if he thought somebody wanted him to go out, he'd be doubly sure to stay home. He's like a child that way. You know, perverse.
You're right, Walter. Say, wait a minute. That gives me an idea. Maybe we can use child psychology on him. What happens when you tell a kid he must eat his spinach?
Would you mind using another vegetable?
Now, don't you see, Walter? Some people just naturally resent suggestion.
I get it. If you say Mr. Conklin is sick, he'll say he's well. Or if you insist he ought to stay home, he'll want to go out. Miss Brooks, you've got something.
Thanks, Walter. And when you find out what it is, be sure and let Mr. Boynton in.
How many times must I tell you, Harriet, that a principal's office is not the place to discuss personal matters?
But, Daddy, I just want to know if Walter Denton can come over to our house tonight.
And the answer, as it has been for the past 2 weeks, is no.
Daddy, you're frustrating me. Don't you see how deeply I care for Walter? Don't you realize that someday we're going to be married?
Married?
It's no use arguing, Father. Mother's often told me that when she had her mind made up to marry you, nothing could change it.
Not even me. But, Harriet, this is a school, not a Lonesome Hearts Club. I don't want you seeing Denton, and that's final. Now get ready for your first class.
All right, Daddy, I'll go. But remember this. Nothing or nobody can keep Walter and me apart indefinitely. Love will find a way for us as it has for others. Even if we have to elope, we'll someday, somehow...
Good morning, Harriet.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Harriet.
Goodbye, Miss Brooks.
Walter Denton. Miss Brooks, I'd like to put a question to you as a woman.
1 minute, I'll get in the mood. All right, what's the question, Mr. Conklin?
What can a girl possibly see in Walter Denton?
Well, that's hard to say, Mr. Conklin. Different people see different things in each one of us. For instance, I'm sure that certain girls can see as much in Walter as certain men see in me.
Well, that's a relief. Now then, what did you want to see me about, Miss Brooks?
I just wanted to know if I could stop by your house tonight. I'd like to discuss a few changes in curriculum.
Well, yes, I suppose you can see me tonight.
Of course, it doesn't have to be tonight. I know you're home practically every night.
That's true. When I get home after a day's work, I like to stay put.
My grandmother was the same way. Wild horses couldn't get her out of the house once she started nudging 70.
I'm sure that my reasons for staying at home differ greatly from those of your grandmother. I have my books, my family, and other cultural pursuits.
Oh, I know. Who do you like in the wrestling match tonight?
Well, I think Tiger Schlepkovich will fracture the devil man.
Me too. Isn't television a great boon?
Yes, it is.
Especially to those who don't get around much anymore.
Miss Brooks,
I don't blame people of advancing years for staying home evenings. After all, it's nice to be within easy reach of your favorite chair, your pipe and slippers, your doctor's phone number.
My doctor... Miss Brooks, the reasons I have for staying at home have nothing to do with the advancing years or ill health. I could do anything today that I could do 10 years ago. I could go out every night of the week if I wanted to.
I must admire your spirit, sir, but after all, I'm sure that wouldn't be necessary. Not as far as your wife is concerned. Although almost any woman would get just the tiniest bit envious if she heard that a young principal like Jason Brill takes his wife dancing twice a week.
Jason Brill? Dancing?
Only last Friday evening I saw him at the Silver Slipper Cafe.
The Silver Slipper? Did he say anything about me?
Why, yes, come to think of it, he did. I think he said, "How's old stick-in-the-mud Osgood?"
What? Why, that... You... Hello!
Well, you don't have to bite my head off, dear.
Don't dare me, you old...
Oh, it's you, darling. Hello.
I forgot to mention it before you left this morning, but this is my thorough cleaning day, and you will have to pick up some things for dinner tonight.
All right, Martha. Just a second. Why should we have to do any shopping today? We're going out to dinner.
What did you say, dear?
I said we're going out to dinner.
Osgood, I think we have a bad connection.
What's bad about it? I can hear you perfectly.
I know, dear, but for a moment there, I thought you said we were going out to dinner.
That's exactly what I did say.
But isn't it a little early to be celebrating? Our anniversary isn't until June.
Martha, we're going out to dinner, and then we're going to the Silver Slipper to dance. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Well, goodbye, Osgood.
Too old to go dancing, am I? Miss Brooks, what was it Jason Brill called me again?
I can't be sure, but I think it was, "Let's live a little Osgood."
Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith.
Reader's Digest reports the results of one of the most extensive experiments in dentifrice history. Yes, Reader's Digest reports the very same research which proves
brushing teeth right after eating with Colgate Dental Cream stops tooth decay best.
And here are additional important facts. Over a 2-year period, the Colgate way stopped more decay for more people than ever before reported in dentifrice history. Yes, the Colgate way of brushing teeth right after eating stopped tooth decay best, better than any other home method of oral hygiene.
Even more important, there were no new cavities whatever for more than 1 out of 3 who used Colgates as directed. No other dentifrice, ammoniated or not, has proof of such results. The best results ever reported for a dentifrice of any type.
And you should know that Colgate Dental Cream, while not mentioned by name, was the only toothpaste used in the research reported in July Reader's Digest. Yes, Colgate Dental Cream, and only Colgate Dental Cream, was used in this research.
So always use Colgates to clean your breath while you clean your teeth. And when you follow the Colgate way, Colgate Dental Cream stops tooth decay best.
Well, lunch period and I arrived at the school cafeteria at the same time. And by an unusual daily coincidence, I found myself sitting opposite Mr. Boynton. I was so pleased at the way I'd secured a place for him to practice for his firefighting test that I could hardly wait to tell him about it, so I didn't. Mr. Boynton, I found a place for you to practice your ladder rescue.
My ladder rescue? That's wonderful, Miss Brooks, but I didn't know you were so interested in the VFL.
VFL?
Volunteer Fire Laddies.
Oh, but I am, Mr. Boynton. I think putting out fires is wonderful. So much better than just letting them go on. But aren't you going to ask me whose home we're honoring with your ladder tonight?
Oh, yes, whose?
The Conklins.
The Conklins? Oh, Miss Brooks, you know how Mr. Conklin stands on extracurricular activities. Even though I feel it's my civic duty to participate, Mr. Conklin would never...
Mr. Conklin isn't going to know about it. He and Mrs. Conklin are going out for the evening. You see, Mr. Boynton, I'd like to assist you tonight.
Well, what can you do, Miss Brooks?
Well, there's no law that says you have to carry a sack of meal down the ladder, is there?
Well, certainly not. I could carry a sack of flour. A sack of potatoes, or an old mattress, or a barrel.
You're getting warmer. Look, Mr. Boynton, I know how important this test is to you, and I want to help you.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Brooks. I can carry the sack down by myself.
This boy isn't paying attention. Mr. Boynton, what I had in mind was something more practical for you to rehearse with.
Like what?
Like me. You could carry me down the ladder. After all, I don't weigh any more than a sack of meal.
Well, that's true, and both your general shapes are
I'll
about
make the... I'm sure it would work out fine, Mr. Boynton.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty risky. After all, there's a big difference between having a sack of meal over my shoulder and having you over my shoulder. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I know there's a difference.
If, as, and when you find out what that difference is, you're going to be one surprised fire laddie.
Certainly nice of Harriet Conklin to let me use her room for this ladder practice, but I hope her folks don't come home.
Oh, they won't. Mr. Conklin's whooping it up tonight. Probably painting the town gray. Besides, Walter Denton will be practicing with us.
And we are well chaperoned.
Darn
Thank goodness.
If you're going to pass your test, Mr. Boynton, we'd better start. Looks pretty far down to the ground from here.
Oh, it's only 2 stories, and I'll be very careful how I hold you.
That's for sure.
Now, we'll use the fireman's carry. First, put both your arms over my left shoulder. No, let's see. Put your left arm over my right shoulder while I put my right arm under your left one and place my left leg on the second rung of the ladder. Now, your right leg goes to the right of mine over the windowsill, and Miss Brooks.
Yes, Mr. Boynton?
Did you notice what happened to my left arm?
It's right here, Mr. Boynton. But I think there's something slightly wrong with the directions you've been giving me.
Why?
I'm carrying you.
Sorry, I should know that fireman's carry by now. All I have to do is get you over my right shoulder. Here we go. Yep.
Oh, come now.
Are you all right, Miss Brooks?
Perfect, Mr. Boynton. You've got a very soft shoulder.
Now hang on tight.
It's more important that you hang on tight.
Here we go. Hey, pretty creaky ladder.
Oh, I thought it was me.
Just a few more rungs. Now we'll set you right down on good old terra firma. There.
Thank you for a very pleasant trip.
Good for you, Mr. Boynton. That was a perfect carry. Don't you think so, Miss Brooks?
I'd do it again in a minute.
So would I.
So long, Walter.
Just a second. I've got to climb up to Harriet's room and practice getting some more valuables down to safety.
Where is Harriet, Walter?
Well, when Mr. Boynton and I take our test, they're going to simulate actual fire conditions. So Harriet went to borrow a smudge pot.
A smudge pot? Where are you going to take this test? In an orange grove?
Oh, that's just to make a lot of smoke, so we get the feeling that we're really saving somebody.
Oh.
Well, I'll see you in a few minutes, folks.
Well, don't carry too much down this trip, Walter. You've got the driveway loaded with bric-a-brac now.
Okay.
Well, Miss Brooks, it's quite a nice evening, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Especially for this kind of work.
If you don't mind a third opinion, I think it's a perfect night for this kind of work.
Why, it's a policeman. Hello, officer.
Yes, hello, officer. I suppose you'd like an explanation as to what we're doing here.
Take your time. I've already made a wild guess.
What do you mean?
The evidence is all around you. Now, let's not waste each other's time. Where's the getaway car?
Getaway car? Oh, officer, you don't think we're common, ordinary thieves, do you?
On the contrary, I think you're extraordinary. You know, it isn't everyone who'd put a ladder up in a driveway right off the street at 9 o'clock at night.
But, officer, you don't understand. I'm a teacher at Madison High School.
I'm a teacher at Madison High, too.
Poverty is no excuse. Do you know whose home this is you've been looting?
But, officer, we haven't been looting.
Look out below. Here I come, and I'm loaded.
Another Confederate with a lamp and a vase under his arm.
That happens to be Walter Denton, and he's a student of ours.
He's learned his lessons well. Here, let me give you a hand, son.
Thanks very much. Oh, that was a cinch. Oops, it's the law.
What are you acting so guilty about, Walter?
Yes, Walter. Whatever you do, don't act guilty.
Of course not. Just brazen it out. Oh, what am I saying?
Now, come along with me, all of you. I'm taking you down to the station.
But, officer, you've got to listen.
Good evening, officer. Hi, folks. Look what I got.
Another one. Where have you been? Working the other side of the house?
Straighten him out, Harriet. He thinks we're a bunch of crooks.
Crooks? But I live here, officer. I'm Harriet Conklin, and these are my friends. I just went down the block to borrow this smudge pot.
Smudge pot? And what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to put it in my bedroom.
If that doesn't answer your question, you're a disgrace to your uniform.
Don't you see, officer? Mr. Boynton here and my boyfriend Walter have joined the volunteer fire department, and they're just practicing for their ladder tests. The smudge pot is just to make it seem more realistic. Well, look, here's my key ring with my name and address and the key to the front door. Doesn't that convince you that I live here?
Well, I could have been mistaken, I guess. I beg your pardon, folks.
Oh, that's okay, officer.
Anybody can make a mistake. Good night, officer.
Not so fast. I suggest that you be a little more careful about who you go around calling crooks.
What?
You heard me, and if it happens again, I'll have you back pounding a beat.
But I am pounding a beat.
Oh. Well, then, I'll see that you get a dirty badge.
Well, Martha, we're almost home. I only hope we're in time.
But, Osgood, driving home in the middle of the evening like this, I think your suspicions are fantastic. Just because we find out the Silver Slipper's been closed for a month, why should you get the wild idea that Walter and Harriet are eloping?
It came to me in a flash. Only this morning, Harriet threatened to run away with that lame-brained dunce. Then Miss Brooks came to my office with that cock and bull story about seeing Jason Brill at the Silver Slipper last week.
But, Osgood...
Miss Brooks instigated the whole plot to get me out of the house tonight.
But, Osgood, that's absurd. You might just as well say that Miss Brooks was going to elope with Walter.
Believe me, they deserve each other. Well, here we are. Martha, look.
What?
There's a ladder up against Harriet's window. They're climbing down right now. Come on. Stand right where you are.
Mr. Conklin, what are you doing home so early?
Never mind that. What are you two up to?
Watch out down there.
Why, that's Mr. Boynton coming down the ladder, but what's that he's got over his shoulder?
Looks like a sack of meal to me.
If that's who I think it is, I might as well be.
Here we are. Mr. Conklin, you're home.
Yes, I'm home. I'm not a minute too soon from the looks of things.
Now, there's no reason to get excited, Mr. Conklin. We'd have told you all about it sooner or later.
Now, that's extremely decent of you.
How could you do this, Walter?
Why not? He's had plenty of practice.
We know why Denton's here, but you, Boynton, how did you get into this?
He just answered a call for volunteers.
Volunteers?
Well, sure. And it was the same thing with Walter.
Yeah, it looks a lot more dangerous than it is. After all, it isn't like I haven't tried it before.
You've tried it before?
Many times.
But you're so young.
You're never too young to start.
Boynton, you amaze me. And so do you, Miss Brooks. I know you're extremely fond of Mr. Boynton, but just what did you mean by that remark about volunteers?
Well, it's fairly obvious. I just meant that Mr. Boynton will only be called upon in an emergency.
An emergency?
Certainly. Supposing the regular department is busy, somebody's got to put out the fire.
I don't understand a bit of this. What are these things doing in the driveway?
It isn't enough that you were all going to elope. You were taking my furniture along to set up housekeeping.
Oh, gosh, Mr. Conklin, we weren't eloping. Mr. Boynton and I were just practicing for our volunteer fireman's test.
A likely story. What does the fire department need volunteers for? There aren't enough fires in this town to keep a seltzer bottle busy.
I don't know, Osgood. It never hurts to be prepared.
Of course not. Now, take that smoke that's coming from Harriet's window, for instance.
Smoke? Martha! It's smoke! Our house is on fire!
Please, Daddy, don't get so excited. It's only...
Quiet, Harriet. A man's got a right to get excited when his house is on fire. Fortunately, Mr. Boynton is here to put it right out.
But that smoke's being caused by...
Never mind the cause. You're the cure. Up you go, Mr. Boynton. We'll show Mr. Conklin how lucky he is that we happen to be in the vicinity tonight.
Oh, I get it. Here I go, folks. I'll put out that blaze.
Don't you think we should call the regular department?
No, not with Chief Boynton on the job. Go to it, Chief.
I'm right behind you, Chief.
Miss Brooks, why are you climbing the ladder?
Because Mr. Boynton only knows one way to get down. Where is he going to find a sack of meal in a burning building?
Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight? Yes, tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you Kay Duman's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Better than a soap, better than a liquid, Luster Cream is a dainty cream shampoo. Leaves hair 3 ways lovelier, fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight? Yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, Mr. Conklin was so relieved when his house didn't burn down that he let Mr. Boynton, Walter, and myself go scot-free. It was still early, so I suggested, after we dropped Walter off, that Mr. Boynton could get a little more experience by climbing up to the roof of Mrs. Davis's house. Much to my surprise, he agreed.
Now, about this fireman's carry, Miss Brooks...
Let me help, Mr. Boynton. First, I put my right arm over your left shoulder, then my left arm around your right shoulder. Now, I join my hands behind your neck. Now, hold me tight, Mr. Boynton. Tighter. A little tighter, please. There, that's fine.
Yes, that does seem about right. But, Miss Brooks, where's the ladder?
Ladder? Don't be silly. I kicked that away long ago.
Miss Brooks Show, brought to you by Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair and Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written by Al Lewis, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring you a lovelier complexion in 14 days. Yes, 36 leading skin specialists proved in tests on 1,285 different women that Palmolive soap facials using nothing but Palmolive brought new complexion beauty to 2 women out of 3. Just wash your face 3 times daily with Palmolive soap. each time for 60 seconds, massaging Palmolive's beauty lather onto your skin. Then rinse and pat dry. So start your Palmolive facials today. Remember, doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring you a lovelier complexion in 14 days.
Be with us again next week at this same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Before saying good night, Charlie Chan would like to leave you few words of ancient philosopher.
He who does not listen to Boxcar 711 old-time radio pod lacks wisdom of forefather.
Oh, well, there you go. More conclusive evidence that listening to the Boxcar 711 old-time radio pod is not only good for you, but shows wisdom. Just point your browser to boxcar711.libsyn, that's LIBSYN.com, or boxcar711.podomatic.com, and you too will possess wisdom.
Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay. And Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden.
It's time once again for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks under the direction of Al Lewis. Well, many schools hold various popularity polls from time to time, and Madison High School, where our Miss Brooks teaches English, is no exception.
No, and I felt extremely honored last week because I had been voted faculty queen of the football team. Although I can't help thinking that they could have dreamed up a more glamorous title for me than Miss Pigskin of 1950. Anyway, Friday morning, Walter Denton picked me up in his broken-down, hopped-up jalopy, or, as the girls call it, the Devil's Playground, to drive me down to dear old Madison, or as I call it, the Devil's Playground. Well, Walter, you seem quite chipper this morning.
I'm more than chipper. I'm a bird on the wing. My spirits are soaring like an eagle in the blue.
Well, I don't like to bring you down, but you just flew through a red light. What's the cause of this pre-dawn gaiety?
Our football team, Miss Brooks. Wait till you see them in action. We're going to amaze the entire gridiron world this year.
I thought we amazed the gridiron world last year, Walter. As I recall, in the 15 games we played, we had a perfect record, unblemished by a single victory.
You see, it's coaching that makes a difference. And this year things are going to be a lot different. We got Bronco.
You mean we're going to buck our players into the end zone?
No, ma'am. I mean Bronco Dawson. He's one of the greatest ex-players alive. Huh, with him coaching Madison, we're a cinch.
Seems to me I have read his name somewhere. Wasn't he voted a pure American or something?
Well, that's all American. And he made it for 3 years, too.
Well, I hope he does well for our team, if only for Mr. Boynton's sake. It's amazing how the success or failure of our football team affects his spirits.
What's amazing about it? Mr. Boynton's always been a fan. And just because he's a little on the square side maybe doesn't mean that, underneath he isn't regular.
Is that what you really think of Mr. Boynton, Walter?
Sure. What if he is a cornball on the surface? Down below, he's pure gold. You just gotta dig a little.
Frankly, my shovel is bent by now. I mean, he is a fine teacher, Walter.
Sure he is. He may not be much of a spender, but he sure likes to celebrate when the team does okay.
You're right about that. At the risk of sounding like an elephant, I remember a game that they did win. It was 3 years ago, and after it we went out to dinner, and then a show, and then to a cafe to dance.
Sounds terrific.
Oh, it was. Mr. Boynton was like a man in a dream. In fact, it wasn't until 2 days later that he realized we didn't go Dutch.
Don't worry, old Bronco will add to your store of happy memories this season, Miss Brooks. Especially with Stretch Snodgrass in the backfield. Oh, what an athlete that kid is. He's got a great pair of legs, a great pair of arms, and a real head on his shoulders.
That's the best kind. Well, you'd only get something into that head.
I know Stretch isn't any Einstein in the classroom, but on that field he's a genius. And he's sure crazy about Bronco. Yeah, especially after what happened yesterday. Did you hear about it?
Well,
The Stretch was pushing a wheelbarrow full of football equipment across the field, see, when 3 hoodlums sneaked up on him.
Yes,
And while 2 of them held Stretch down, the other guy made off with the stuff. Well, Bronco came along about then. He saw what was going on, and boy, did he light into those 2 guys.
Yes, I heard about it.
Well, then, why did you make me repeat the whole thing?
I like adventure stories.
Oh, what an athlete that Bronco is. Used to be heavyweight boxing champion of the Navy, you know. Yeah, he was telling Mr. Boynton the other day he's going to give him some tips on the manly art of self-defense.
He better not. Mr. Boynton's defense is tough enough as it is.
Well, here's the dear old school. Say, there's Stretch locking up his bike. Hi, Stretch, old pal.
Hello, Walter. Hello, Miss Brooks.
Good morning, Stretch.
No, ma'am.
Walter and I were just... What do you mean, no, ma'am?
It's not a good morning. Not only is it not a good morning, it's a rotten morning.
What's wrong?
Well, I got a good mind to quit this old school. That's what I got a good mind to quit.
But you can't do that, Stretch. Not after all the time you've put in.
Walter's right, Stretch. 1 more year and you're eligible for a pension.
Well, this ain't no time to be whimsical, Miss Brooks.
I'm not being whimsical, Stretch. I'm just trying to be realistic.
Well, I thought we was going to have a swell football team this year because we had old Bronco Dawson coaching us. But now we ain't.
We ain't?
We haven't.
That's right, we ain't.
Why ain't we?
Mr. Conklin seen him fighting those roughnecks on the school grounds yesterday. Without giving him any chance to explain, snitched to the Board of Education and had him fired.
Oh, we gotta do something. That's not fair.
Are you sure you've got the facts straight, Stretch? Did Mr. Conklin just arbitrarily dismiss Bronco?
Exactly. He just artabellary canned him. Some of the guys in the team are so sore, they're talking about not showing up for practice after school.
But they shouldn't do that. They need the practice.
Well, that's what I said. I told them they'd just be spiting their own noses.
Spiting their own noses?
Sure. There must be some other way to get Bronco back.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. Miss Brooks, who was just voted queen of football at Madison?
I was.
Correct. Now, who is the logical candidate to step into Mr. Conklin's office and demand Bronco's reinstatement?
Would you repeat the question, please?
Walter's right, Miss Brooks. You got to talk to Mr. Conklin.
Oh, but boys, I don't carry any weight.
Well, your built is just as good
That's
as...
not... I just don't get along with Mr. Conklin.
Oh, you've got to do it, Miss Brooks. And think of Mr. Boynton. You said yourself Mr. Boynton's a new man when the team's going good.
Well, he is, but
I can see it all now. Bronco puts a winning team on the field. You and Mr. Boynton watch their glorious victory. Mr. Boynton takes you out to dinner, and then to a movie. And after that, you go to a nightclub and you dance. The music is soft and dreamy. And as Mr. Boynton holds you in his arms, the air is charged with excitement. He holds you tighter and tighter. And as you glide over the smooth floor with your face pressed close to his, your ecstasy knows no bounds. You're filled with a delicious sense of well-being. You're no longer hungry for romance, starved for affection. Well, Miss Brooks?
Don't wrap those words up. I'll eat them right here.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, will continue in just a moment. But first, here is Vern Smith. Reader's Digest reports the results of one of the most extensive experiments in dentifrice history. Yes, Reader's Digest reports the very same research which proves
brushing teeth right after eating with Colgate Dental Cream stops tooth decay best.
And here are additional important facts. Over a 2-year period, the Colgate way stopped more decay for more people than ever before reported in dentifrice history. Yes, the Colgate way of brushing teeth right after eating stopped tooth decay best. Better than any other home method of oral hygiene.
Even more important, there were no new cavities whatever for more than 1 out of 3 who used Colgates as directed. No other dentifrice, ammoniated or not, has proof of such results. The best results ever reported for a dentifrice of any type.
And you should know that Colgate Dental Cream, while not mentioned by name, was the only toothpaste used in the research reported in July Reader's Digest. Yes, Colgate Dental Cream, and only Colgate Dental Cream, was used in this research.
So always use Colgates to clean your breath while you clean your teeth. And when you follow the Colgate way, Colgate Dental Cream stops tooth decay best.
Well, Walter and Stretch convinced me that without Bronco Dawson, Madison couldn't have a winning football team. And I knew that without a winning football team, I couldn't have a winning evening with Mr. Boynton. So I let them aim me in the direction of Mr. Conklin's office and wish me good luck.
Do the best you can, Miss Brooks. Remember, we're rooting for you.
We sure are, Miss Brooks. Please try your uttermost to get old Bronco reinstated.
I'll do whatever I can, Stretch. See you later, boys. Don't be late for your classes now.
So long, Miss Brooks. Now, there goes a great gal. I only hope Mr. Conklin's in his pleasant mood.
Which one is that?
When he doesn't bite you on sight.
Don't worry about his being too rough on anybody today, Walter. I think I softened him up for a while when I done what I done this morning. He's probably scared stiff.
Stretch, what did you do?
I thought I'd make him sweat a little on account of what he'd done to Bronco. So I phoned him up and put a handkerchief over the mouthpiece to disguise my voice.
What did you say to him?
I just said, "Hiya, Mr. Conklin. This is Bronco Dawson. I'm coming to school today and beat your big fat head in."
Hi, Miss Brooks.
Oh, hello, Harriet. I was just going to drop into your dad's office. Is he busy, do you know?
I don't think so, but he's awfully nervous. Every time he hears a sound, he practically jumps under his desk. And he's had the custodian put a big lock and chain on his door.
Sounds like he's expecting me.
Maybe you can find out what's bothering him. He wouldn't tell me a thing.
All right, Harriet. I'll see you in class.
Bye.
Who goes there?
It's a friend, Miss Brooks.
Are you alone, Miss Brooks?
Yes, sir, I am.
One moment, please. I'll let you in.
Good morning, Mr.
Get in quickly!
Do I get any time off for good behavior?
Somehow your devastating bon mots just don't tweak me this morning. Now, get to the point. What do you want of me?
Oh, nothing for myself, Mr. Conklin. I wanted to talk to you about somebody else.
Who?
Bronco Dawson.
Yes! That bully?
Oh, but he isn't, Mr. Conklin. He hasn't had a fair chance to explain.
Fair chance? You realize that since he heard that I recommended his dismissal to the board, he has threatened me with bodily harm?
Bronco threatened you?
On the telephone. In Dawson's own words, Miss Brooks, he is coming to school today to beat my big fat head in.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Mr. Conklin. He wouldn't dare to beat your big fat head in.
My big fat what?
He wouldn't beat in your big fat anything. I'm a little confused, sir, but actually your head is neither big nor fat.
Well, thank you.
It's just pleasingly plump.
You have made me very happy, my dear. Now get out.
Sir, you've just got to listen to reason. Bronco was only fighting to protect school property from some hoodlums. Stretch Snodgrass told me so himself.
A cock and bull story born of hero worship.
Oh, but Mr. Conklin...
The case is closed. In a few days, the board will provide us with a new coach.
I wish you'd reconsider this matter, Mr. Conklin. It means a great deal, not only to me, but to the entire student body. You see, the team have just voted me faculty queen.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Now, with your permission, I'd like to back away from the royal presence. I've got things to do.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one moment. Just before you came in, the custodian told me that some of the players he spoke with are planning to cut football practice after school today.
Yes, I know, but that can all be changed.
I think so, too. And since you're so popular with the boys, it seems entirely possible that you could have a hand in changing it.
What are you getting at, Mr. Conklin?
I have another crown for your head, Queenie. You are hereby appointed temporary football coach.
Oh, but Mr. Conklin, there's no need for that if you'll only give Bronco a chance to explain. The mere fact that he was an All-American fullback and heavyweight champion of the Navy is no reason for you to be afraid of him.
Afraid of him? Who said I was afraid of him? Osgood Conklin fears no man. You forget, Miss Brooks, that you are speaking to the former captain of the Rutgers tug-of-war team. For 3 years, I was anchor man on that team. Atlas, they used to call me. And no matter how tenacious our adversary, I could always be depended upon to see heavyweight champion of the Navy. Oh!
It's just the phone. You can come out from under the desk, Atlas.
Oh, yes, the phone. One moment, please. This may be another threatening call from Bronco, Miss Brooks. I'll have to ask you to wait in the hall.
But, Mr. Conklin...
If I lose my temper with him, I may forget to use the King's English. Come, I'll let you out.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Zimmerman's Butcher Shop.
Quit your clowning, Osgood Conklin. This is Mrs. Davis.
Who?
Margaret Davis, Miss Brooks' landlady.
Well, Margaret, I'm very happy to hear from you. Very happy indeed.
Well, you may not be so happy when I tell you why I called. Your wife just dropped over and told me that you had poor Bronco Dawson fired.
Well, what has that got to do
You
with...
ought to be ashamed of yourself. Bronco was the best football coach that Madison ever had.
Now, please, Margaret, my actions in this matter were completely justified. I simply had to do
If
something.
I were a man, I'd come over there and beat your big fat head in.
Now, see here, Margaret. Bronco Dawson engaged in a common brawl on my campus yesterday. He's nothing but a ruffian.
He's a perfect gentleman. I happened to witness part of that encounter, and the moment Bronco saw me, he stopped hitting those bullies.
What?
That's how much of a gentleman he is. He told me himself he would never hit anyone in the presence of a woman.
He wouldn't? Well, perhaps we'd better discuss this another time, Margaret.
But
I'll talk to you later. I've been suddenly taken busy. Good day. Come in, Miss Brooks.
I don't want to seem insistent, Mr. Conklin,
Come in, you wonderful woman, you. Sit down, my dear. Take my chair. I'll squat on the floor. Go on. Sit in that swivel chair. Lean back on it. Take a nap if you like.
A nap? You mean I'm awake now? Oh, there's the bell, Mr. Conklin. I've got a class starting.
You mean we've got a class, Miss Brooks? I have long been of the opinion that a man in my position should occasionally refurbish his education. And where can I better acquire additional knowledge than by kneeling at the feet of wisdom? Your feet, Miss Brooks.
If I knew you were coming, I'd have shined my shoes. Take a few turns on those parallel bars.
I've got the lineman working on the heavy weights, Miss Brooks.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Boynton. It was very nice of you to offer your assistance this afternoon. I don't know much about football.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Brooks. Of course, I can't help feeling that Mr. Conklin should never have let Bronco Dawson go. If it's not too late, I'd like to talk to him about it. Do you know where I could find Mr. Conklin now, Miss Brooks?
Probably in the bottom drawer of his desk. He's afraid that Bronco's going to beat him up for getting him fired.
Oh, but that's absurd. Bronco's a very peaceful sort of chap. You know, I got to know him pretty well in recent days. He told me he liked everything about Madison, even Mr. Conklin. In fact, he was planning on bringing his wife here from Millsboro.
I didn't know Bronco was married. He never mentioned having a wife.
Yeah, I know. He's an odd one when it comes to women.
He's an odd one.
By that, I meant he keeps his private life pretty much to himself. He sort of confided in me, though. Even told me he had a baby a couple of years ago. Never mentioned it to a soul.
Must have been quite a surprise to his wife. I guess it's too late to do anything about Bronco now. He hasn't even come back to school for his uniform.
Pardon me, Miss Brooks. We got the blackboard all set up for skull practice.
Good. Get the skulls together and we'll practice.
Where's the board set up, Walter?
Right near the tackling pit. Of course, those hoodlums stole our tackling dummy yesterday, so I had to borrow a big laundry bag from the cafeteria. I told Kenny Patterson to get it stuffed with sawdust or something. I hope he didn't forget.
Hey, get a load of me, folks. I borrowed Bronco Dawson's uniform for today. It's the old number 99 he wore in college.
Oh, good old 99. And that yellow jersey is hot stuff, all right.
Well, how do you like it, Miss Brooks?
Now I know how mustard looks when it's happy. But, Stretch, where's your own uniform?
Well, that showed up missing. One of those hoods glommed on it yesterday while Bronco was clobbering the other two.
How does that go again?
I'll translate, Mr. Boynton. Stretch means his uniform was pilfered by one brigand while our football coach was taking punitive measures against his Confederates.
How does that go again?
Well, we better get going. I want to see if that laundry sack has been stuffed.
In honor of me having old Bronco's uniform on, Miss Brooks, don't you think I ought to get the first shot at tackle practice?
Well, don't look at me, Stretch. You'll have to settle for the sack.
Hi, Daddy. What are you doing on the athletic field?
I was on my way home, Harriet. Left the building through the side entrance today.
But why, Daddy?
Just for kicks.
You know, for a minute I thought you might be looking for old 99. I was hoping you might have changed your mind about letting him go.
Old 99?
Yes. That's what a lot of the kids call Bronco Dawson. Those are the numerals he wore on his college uniform. He's kept them to this day.
I hope I've seen the last of Bronco Dawson and his numerals.
I'm afraid you're not going to get your hope, Daddy. It looks like old 99's coming out of the gym now.
Where? Oh, there. Oh, dear.
I'd like to stay and watch some practice, but I've got a date with Susie Prentice at 3:15, and golly, I'm late. See you later, Daddy. I've got to run.
You've got to run. Oh, no, I better not. He'd nail me in a minute on this open field. I've got to hide. Ah, this laundry bag. I'll just hop in here and pull the string. Champion of the Navy yet.
All right now, fellas. Let's line up for the tackle practice.
Give me a hand with this dummy, will you, folks?
All right, Walter.
I'll help, too.
I'm glad Kenny didn't forget to stuff it.
From the way it feels, it must have stuffed it with blubber.
Well, it was just hoisted up between these uprights.
Yeah.
Now remember, fellas, hit it low and hit it hard.
Come on, Stretch. You started off.
Okay, here goes.
That's a pretty nice tackle, Stretch, but a little too low.
What do you mean, too low, Mr. Boynton? I thought I hit it just right.
Why don't you show him what you mean, Mr. Boynton?
Me? But I haven't played football in years.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Boynton. With your physique, you'll grind that old sack into powder.
Well, I'll try it if you want me to. I'll get a good running start.
Now, Stretch. Mr. Boynton can probably teach you plenty, so stop that groaning.
Who, me?
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Boynton. But But why so hard? You knocked the wind out of yourself.
No, I didn't. I feel great.
Gosh, look at that sack. It's all lopsided.
Well, there's only one way to fix that. Hit it from both sides at once.
That's right. It's often necessary for two men to bring down the ball carrier. Now, Stretch, you hit him high and I'll hit him low.
Right, Mr. Boynton. This time I'll make that old sack holler uncle.
Uncle!
Did you say something, Stretch?
No, sir. Didn't you say something?
No. Walter, was that you?
Not me. Was it you, Miss Brooks?
It wasn't me.
Isn't anyone going to ask me?
The sack. It talked.
Oh, it sounds like Mr. Conklin's in there.
Oh, heavens. Quick, release those pulleys. I'll get the drawstrings. Oh, it is Mr. Conklin.
Yes, Miss Brooks, it is. And I blame you for this entire outrage.
Me? But
You knew I was threatened by Bronco Dawson. You knew I was trying to hide from him. And what more logical place for me to hide than here in this laundry bag?
But that's not fair, Mr. Conklin.
You should have known I was in there when you helped hoist me up.
I'm sorry, Mr. Conklin. I have an ironclad alibi.
An alibi?
Yes, sir. Just take a look at the size of that bag.
What has that got to do with it?
I couldn't possibly think that even you were that big a dummy.
Miss Brooks returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight? Yes, tonight. Show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you Kay Daumit's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Better than a soap, better than a liquid. Luster Cream is a dainty cream shampoo. Leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen. Soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight? Yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your charming glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, by dint of some fast talking, I convinced Mr. Conklin that I wasn't the one responsible for his bruised condition. Of course, Walter, Stretch, and the rest of the team showed amazing loyalty. As soon as the bag was opened, they ran giggling into the hills. Then Mr. Boynton went to the gym for some iodine, and I tried to soothe Mr. Conklin. He certainly was banged up. There was a big lump here, a small lump there, here a lump, there a lump, everywhere a lump. Osgood Conklin was a mess. E-I-E-I.
Miss Brooks, do you know what I'll do if I ever get my hands on that Bronco Dawson?
Yes, sir. You'll hold his arms. Now lie still, Mr. Conklin.
Hi, Miss Brooks. Why is Daddy stretched out on... Daddy, when did it happen?
Take it easy, Harriet. Your daddy's been helping the football team.
But the way he looks.
He's worried, Harriet. He's a little concerned over Bronco's possible reaction to being fired.
But Bronco doesn't even know he's been fired.
What's that?
The board wasn't to notify him until this morning, and he left town last night. I just stopped home for a minute, Daddy, and found this wire for you.
Oh, let me see that. Where are my glasses? Oh, they were in my vest pocket. You read it, Miss Brooks.
All right. Dear Mr. Conklin, called home to Millsboro last night. Wife presented me with 7-pound fullback. Have taken job coaching Millsboro High. Know you'll understand. Thanks for everything, Bronco Dawson. Well, all's well that ends well.
Ends well? I'm nothing but a mass of welts and bruises.
But you're just thinking of yourself, Mr. Conklin. What about poor Bronco?
Poor Bronco?
Yes. Now he'll never get a chance to beat your big fat head in.
Tune in to another Our Miss Brooks show brought to Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair, and Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written by Al Lewis and Joe Quillen, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Boynton is played by Jeff Chandler, Mr. Conklin by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Gloria McMillan, and Leonard Smith.
You want a beauty soap for a beauty bath.
And your bath becomes a beauty bath when you change to proper cleansing with Palmolive soap.
For bathing with this beauty soap brings you the full beautifying effects of Palmolive's mild and gentle lather, proved by doctors to bring most women lovelier complexions in just 14 days.
Bath-size Palmolive is designed to give you everything you need for all-over beauty care. Fragrance for daintiness, mildness for loveliness, purity for gentleness, big bath size for thriftiness.
So get big bath-size Palmolive. So mild, so pure, so right for all of you.
If you like mysteries that are as full of chuckles as chills, be sure to hear Mr. and Mrs. North every Tuesday over the same network. Don't miss the exciting and laughable adventures of these amateur detectives. Hear Mr. and Mrs. North every Tuesday night. And be with us again next week at the same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Bob Camarillo thanking everyone for tuning in to WPNM, where the oldies are still young. Don't forget to tune in again tomorrow at 12 noon for more old time radio.
You're listening to Shoutcast Radio.
Are you missing a key ingredient for dinner this evening? Or you need a new phone charger right before your next trip? Prime Air is here to get you what you need right now. Prime Air is Amazon's drone delivery service, now available and making deliveries every day to customers in San Antonio. Eligible customers can select from tens of thousands of eligible items, ranging from everyday essentials to last-minute needs, even snacks for you and your furry friends. Prime Air can bring you what you want when you need it. Visit Amazon.com/shop ultra fast to have your next order delivered ASAP.